Today we will crochet a cute little piggy. We will use the following 3 colors of yarns: flash pink and black. Next, we crochet the body of the piggy. Pinch the thread with your hand. Wrap the thread from the little finger to the top of the index finger. Place the crochet hook under the thread. Wrap the thread around and pinch the intersection, winding while hooked out of the coil. This is the start of a CH chain stitch. Let me explain how to crochet arch. Wrap the thread from the loop. This is ACH. We'll crochet 8 stitches in a row. This is the first stitch. Once the CH is complete, continue crocheting from the penultimate stitch. Crochet 6 SC single crochet through the center of the CH. Press the thread under the crochet hook and pass it through. Wrap the thread through these 2 loops. This is an SC. Next we'll crochet 6 SC. This is the first one. Next, we hook 3 SC in the last stitch. Then we'll hook 5 more SC. And finally, 1 more ink increase. Increase 2 SC in the same stitch. Our first loop is complete. You can cut the excess yarn first. Next, we crochet the second loop. First, crochet a slip stitch. Start with the inner half of this loop. Needle in from this point, not from here. Bring out the yarn, and then through this loop. No need to wind the wire, straight through, and then hook another CH. And then hook an ink increase inside this stitch. Here's something to keep in mind. It might be a little tight here. We can crochet it out, and then we'll go through the center here. And then hook 5 SC. Three ink. Five SC. To ink. The second loop is done. Next, we are going to crochet the third loop. Slip stitch with first stitch. First hook ACH. Then hook ASC. And ink. Five SC. Next, crochet 3 sets of 1 SC, 1 ink. 1 SC. And ink. This is a set of crochet 2 more sets. Crochet 5 SC when finished. After 5 SC crochet, let's crochet 2 sets, 1 SC and 1 ink. The third loop is complete. Next, we'll crochet the fourth loop. Slip stitch with first stitch. Then hook a set of 1 SC and ink. ASC. Hook 5 SC when you're done. Next, crochet 3 groups. 1 SC, 1 ink, 1 SC. Continue to hook 5 more SCs when you're done. Next, hook 2 sets, a combination of 1 SC, 1 ink and 1 SC. We are done with this loop. The next 5 to 7 loops are 34 SC in a row. Please finish by yourself. This is what it looks like when the 5th through 7th laps are completed. Next, start hooking the 8th loop. Hook a SC first. Then hook a deck decrease. The deck is the outer half of this stitch. Enter the needle from here. Don't enter the needle from here. Enter the needle from its outer half circle. Then enter the needle from the outer half of the next stitch. Take the thread through both loops. Then wind the thread through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. This is a deck. Then hook 9 more SC. One deck. For SC. One deck. Nine SC. One deck. Three SC. The 8th loop is crocheted. Next, we'll crochet the 9th loop. Crochet a deck. It might be a little tight here. You can hook it up with a crochet hook. A deck. Then hook 9 SC. Then hook 3 deck. 9 SCs after that. To deck. The 9th loop is done. Next, we are going to crochet the 10th loop. The 10th loop is 24 SC in a row. Please finish by yourself. After the 10th lap, next, hook the 11th loop. The 11th loop is a set of 2 SC, 1 deck decrease. 6 sets of hooks in total. Let's start with the first slip stitch. Then we start crocheting. The 11th loop is complete. Next, hook the 12th loop. 1 SC, 1 deck as a group. 6 hooks in total. One SC, 1 December. After the 12th lap is complete. Next, the 13th loop is crocheted. Crochet the 13th loop for 6 deck. Please finish on your own. Next, we will crochet the ears of the piggy. Winding the loop into a circle. Pinch the intersection. Then enter the needle from this loop. Hook ACH. From this loop, enter the stitch. Next, hook 6 SC. Tighten the yarn when finished. This is the first loop. Next, we crochet the second loop. Slip stitch with the first stitch first, CH. Next, hook and ink. Then hook for SC. Then hook one more ink. Next, we crochet a third loop. Slip stitch first, CH. Hook and ink first. NSC. Hook for more SC. One more SC. And ink. The third lap is complete. Next, we crochet the fourth loop. Slip stitch first, CH. First hook ASC. One ink. ASC. Then hook for SC. One more set of hooks, one SC. One ink. NSC. This completes the piglet's ear. We can cut off the excess yarn. We can leave the yarn a little bit longer. The back needs to be stitched. Next, we'll just hook an identical one. Next, we are going to crochet a piggy's nose. Crochet 4 stitches first. From the penultimate stitch, crochet back up to SC. Next, hook a W stitch. That's 3 SC in one stitch. When you're done, hook one more SC. And ink. This completes the piggy's nose. And again, stretch this yarn out a little bit, and then cut the excess yarn. And here's the finished piggy head. Next, we are going to stuff it with stuffing. You can use these tweezers to stuff it in there. A little less of a one-time clip. Because it's hard to stuff it if there's too much. You're going to have to go through this hole. Be careful to fill these shapes when you stuff them. Please finish it yourself. Stuff the head like this. That means it's just a little bit harder when you pinch it. And then we'll do the stitching with this suture. Thread the thread into the sewing needle. Then enter the needle from the outer half of the first stitch. Next, enter the second stitch from the outer half of the circle. Continue until the end of the sixth stitch. Tightening the loop. Next, we'll hide the yarn. Enter the needle wherever you like. Next, the ears are stitched. And then the needle goes in from this spot, inside the first stitch. Then turn over, then enter the needle halfway inside this stitch. And then pick up the head, positively facing yourself. Start counting from this center. This is the first lap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting at this point. Entering the needle from the first stitch, pass through 2 stitches. And then next, from this needle, into the stitch you just passed through. Through 2 stitches. The last stitch is in this one here. That's where the third loop is. and then it comes out of the last loop of the needle. Thread it a few more times. Cutting off the excess yarn. Same stage for the ears over here. Please finish it yourself. Next, we'll glue the piggy's eyes and nose on. We are going to put the nose at about this point. Use this glue. Put a little bit on the nose. And glue it to the top of the nose in about this position. And then the eyes, it's about the most prominent part of the nose. The upper circle of this line alignment. This circle here, that's where this is. Same thing with the other eye. Next, we are going to put a little makeup on the piggy. Put a little bit of blush on piggy's cheeks. Smudge it a little. You can organize it for him. We've finished crocheting this cute little piggy.